Hello content makers, Toby here from Content Club, back with another Friday 5. So today we are talking about our top 5 tips for selling online. So obviously selling online is something businesses have been doing for a long time, but with ongoing changes in things like social media and online marketplaces and so on, the game is changing. So it's important to always stay ahead of the curve. So Friday 5, number 1. Understand the difference between content marketing and product marketing. So this is something that is easily not just confused, but actually many people who actively sell online don't even know that these two things are actually different or exist. So the first one, product marketing. Product marketing is materials online that talk directly about the benefits and features of your products. So here it is, it's the shiny new thing and it does this, and this, buy it now. That's product marketing. Content marketing is very different. Content marketing thinks about your community, your customers and your prospects, and talks about things that improve their lives and improves the way that they work and the way that they think and so on. So it doesn't talk about products, it talks about the customers and talks about things that they can do to improve the things that they do. And these two things are different, and it's important, depending on what you're selling, to manage the balance between those two things. Thing number 2 is to use social selling platforms. So it's becoming more and more difficult to drive traffic to your website through social media. This is because the platforms want you to stay on the platforms. We've talked about that in videos earlier this week. But what you can do is start to leverage platforms such as Facebook, such as Etsy, such as even LinkedIn in some ways, in order to actually sell directly through those platforms. Many of those places and social media platforms are now actually creating marketplaces where people can buy directly through those channels. So have a think about what it is that you sell, whether it's products or services, and work out whether you can actually start moving some of your sales off your website and into social channels to leverage that new trend. The third thing is use social media competitions. Now, the competitions are amazing ways of engaging new audiences, reaching new people, and actually getting people to get a look and feel for your products and services. I do this with a lot of events that we run. We give away tickets through competitions, and the competitions that we run tend to be things like tag a friend as a chance to win or something like that. And people tend to love the idea of getting free stuff, and especially if it means that they can reach out to people on their own social networks and their own peers and so on, and be able to try and extend the opportunities to their network. So try and run weekly, monthly competitions on your social media platforms, A, to reach new people and just show people what sort of products and services you have on offer, but B, also to create more excitement around what you do and the various social networks that you're using. Next tip is A/B test everything. So when it comes down to particularly sort of things like the images that you use for different products, particularly if you've got quite large products and you can take pictures of them from different angles, if you've got products that you've taken pictures in a light box versus them actually in the real world being used in someone's life, it's very difficult to know which of these images or which of the words that you're using and so on will resonate most with your audience. So even basic tools like the free versions of MailChimp and or running adverts alongside each other, pay-per-click adverts on Facebook, are really good ways of just putting two things out there at the same time that look different, that give you the opportunity to gauge which gets the most interest. So run 2 Facebook adverts and see which gets the most clicks or likes or whatever it is that you're going for. Send out an email marketing campaign and split your list and find out who reacts better to these images or those images. A/B test everything. And the last tip, number 5, is to use a consistent set of data and metrics in your marketing. When there are so many tools available to us, it can be quite easy to be fickle and jump from tool to tool and change what we're using on a day-to-day basis. However, when you do that, you cheat yourself out of the opportunity of having a consistent set of data to measure and see what's going on. So make sure you always have a core set of tools and a core method for collecting data on what's working well in terms of selling online and marketing. And what that allows you to do is just to continually check back as to what was working a month ago, 3 months ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, and see where those upwards and downward trends are and to do something about it. If you're using inconsistent data sets, you'll never be able to look at long-term success for your business online. Right, there you go guys, top 5 tips for selling online. I hope that was useful. Make sure you tune in with all our other content that we're publishing at the moment. We've got loads of videos going out each week, and also we've just launched a new Facebook group called Content Club Brighton. Just head over there, and we would love for you to join our group and to give advice as well as get it from me. Alright guys, thanks very much for joining us. See you later.